Hey, I'm still checking out Japanese TV. Isn't this that cartoon that causes seizures?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 WTF Were They Thinking kids show moments.
I broke through the next room! There's a girls' soccer team in there!
For this list, we'll be looking at controversial moments and plot lines from kids shows that went too far, considering the demographic they were targeting. Do you remember seeing these as a kid? What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Arnold's Frozen Head, the Magic School Bus.
That's the sun?
No wonder Pluto's so cold and dark. Look how far away the sun is.
It really didn't take the Magic School Bus long to start traumatizing its young audience. Anyone who grew up in the 90s knows the indelible image of Arnold's frozen head. His glasses turned a deep purple to make him look like the Invisible Man. Let's back up. The very first episode of this educational program sees the kids going to space and learning about various planets.
That's right, Keisha. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. My class already studied the solar system.
While on Pluto, when it was a planet, Arnold takes his helmet off and his head becomes completely frozen. If the image wasn't scary enough, panic immediately sets in as the kids rush Arnold back to the bus before he dies. Not cool, Magic School Bus.
You said it.
Achoo!
Number 9. The infamous Porygon episode, Pokemon.
ハードにもプログラムにも何の問題もない。
でも、朝から苦情が山のように来てるんですよ。
In this bizarre episode of Pokemon, Ash and company head inside a computer system to battle a digital creature named Porygon. Chances are that you've heard of this episode, but have never actually seen it, and that's because it was banned from airing in all Western countries.
にゃーしょ、ポリゴンがなきゃ出れないにゃーしょ。
ポリゴンどこ？
One scene sees Pikachu attacking a missile with his Thunderbolt, causing red and blue lights to flash across the screen in a strobing effect. This caused hundreds of Japanese children to have seizures. 685, according to Japan's Fire Defense Agency. Of those, approximately 150 were admitted to hospitals for treatment. The episode was immediately pulled from rotation and hasn't aired on TV since.
Hey, what the?
All right.
Number 8. Drinking Beer, Tiny Toon Adventures.
So, don't you guys drink beer? Only on a full stomach.
One episode of Tiny Toon Adventures sees the gang teaching young kids about alcohol. Only, they go about this in a completely WTF Were They Thinking manner. Buster tells the others that they should drink a beer, and all three quickly get drunk. They then display acts of public intoxication, steal a police car, and drive it off a mountain to their deaths. The episode ends with a wink to the audience as the Toons take off their angel costumes and talk about the message of the episode. But while the message is indeed helpful, the method, with kids acting belligerent, committing crimes, and accidentally ending their own lives, may have been a little too blunt.
I hope the kids got the message. Yeah, drinking's uncool. So do we get to do a funny episode tomorrow? I hope so.
Number 7. Stokey the Bear, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends.
There's a firebug loose.
Not a firebug, a fire bear. It was Stokey, who for years had been helping to prevent forest fires.
Dudley Do-Right is a Canadian Mountie who originally appeared in segments of the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. One of these segments was called Stokey the Bear, an obvious parody of Smokey Bear. A campaign introduced by the U.S. Forest Service, Smokey Bear encouraged the prevention of wildfires. But as his name suggests, Stokey the Bear did the exact opposite.
Look into my eyes, bear. Now, go light a fire somewhere.
Under the hypnotic influence of Snidely Whiplash, Stokey starts various wildfires and even roasts marshmallows on the raging flames. The episode was banned for decades under the protest of the Forest Service, who objected to their character committing arson. Stokey the Bear wasn't seen again until 2005, when it was finally released on home video.
What seems to be the trouble here? It's Stokey the bear. He's gone ape.
Number 6. Drake Kisses a Stranger, Drake and Josh.
Right, Drake Parker and Josh Nichols.
Yep.
Congratulations.
We loved your video.
So you've been selected to have your house featured on Pump My Roof.
In the 4th season episode I Love Sushi, the kids win a contest to get Audrey and Walter's living room redecorated. This turns out to be a scam, but Drake doesn't know that at this point in the episode and is ecstatic about winning.
Oh, I can't believe it! I know, I gotta kiss someone!
Feeling overjoyed, he gets a sudden urge to kiss someone, so he waltzes up to a complete stranger and gives her a smooch straight on the lips. Of course, the woman loves it and ends up making out with Drake. But the idea of someone walking up to a stranger and locking lips with them is just all sorts of wrong.
Where's our stuff? We've been robbed!
Surprise!
Number 5. Deadly Force. Gargoyles.
Look, just get me a warrant and I'll drag that piece of pond scum back here and—
We've got no evidence. He's bulletproof.
For a kids show, Gargoyles had some pretty intense moments and mature themes. But one scene in the episode Deadly Force was just too much for the TV censors. The episode is all about gun safety, like we said, mature themes, and it shows Broadway accidentally shooting Elisa.
Let's go, Pilgrim, and don't forget the horse.
In the unedited version, blood can be seen pooling on the ground while Elisa lies unconscious. The visual won't give Reservoir Dogs a run for its money, but for a Disney show, it's pretty darned intense. The violent imagery proved too scary for many, and the blood was digitally removed in all future airings of the episode.
Sorry, my fault. I was playing with the gun. Stupid of me. Hope I didn't break anything.
Number 4. Peeping. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Zack! You can't spy on them, it's wrong!
This sitcom pushed a few boundaries in its day, like having the two main characters become actual peeping toms. In the 2nd season episode Forever Plaid, Zack and Cody spy on a girls' soccer team through a hole in the wall. Liking what they see, they then invite their friends to peep as well, and every kid makes their own hole.
And I really love a foot rub.
This is getting good.
Is someone writing this stuff down? Got it.
But wait, there's more. The adult Arwen then sees the boys peeping and decides to look through the hole himself. However, the girls find this grown man peeping on them and poke him in the eye. We don't know how this episode made it to air, considering the general storyline and how it turns otherwise likable characters into deviants.
I just got a complaint about peeping toms.
I wasn't peeping. No peeping here.
The pish posh you people were peeping.
Number 3. Dark Harvest. Invader Zim.
Say, you're full of organs, aren't you?
Why, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, the episode is appropriately titled. It is dark and it does contain a harvest. A harvest of what, you may ask? You may not want to know. Fearing that the school nurse will discover he's an alien, Zim begins stealing human organs and replacing them with humorous objects.
It's Zim! It has to be. He's stealing organs and replacing them with stuff.
The plan works, and the school nurse compliments Zim on his plentiful human internals. We don't even know where to start with this. Even worse, it may have inspired the murder of a woman named Pamela Vitale. Vitale was killed by teenager Scott Dulesky, and the prosecution alleged that Dulesky and his gruesome MO were inspired by the episode.
Look at you! You've gone too far! You're a hideous blob of stolen organs!
I've been working out.
Number 2. Age difference. Hannah Montana.
Lily, please, Lord Voldemort would look cute with the puppy. Snap out of it!
The 3rd season of this iconic show opens in a, shall we say, uncomfortable manner. Miley discovers that Lily and Jackson like each other, and initially attempts to keep them apart before succumbing to their mutual attraction. This isn't really a problem in show, but it raises some eyebrows once the actors are taken into account. When the episode aired in November 2008, Emily Osment was only 16, while Jason Earls was 31.
For him to like you back, he would have to have taste, depth, and intelligence. We're talking about a guy who once saved a fart in a jam jar.
It was always hard to buy Earls as a teenager, but his age became disturbingly pronounced in this episode. Lily and Jackson never get physical on screen, and we eventually learn that the whole episode was a dream, but that doesn't prevent the storyline from being super weird.
Well, I'm so glad you finally accepted our love.
As long as I don't have to see it. Well, then you better close your eyes. Now come here, baby. Time to seal this deal with a kiss.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Squidward's Depression. SpongeBob SquarePants.
How can you live without a happiest memory? Do you cry yourself to sleep at night?
This show has been so overtaken by meme culture that it's hard to remember that it's for kids. Season 8's Are You Happy Now? Is all about Squidward, and it makes for some truly upsetting viewing. SpongeBob tries showing Squidward a good time, but the attempts backfire and only make him more dejected.
Gary, I am worried about Squidward. He hasn't come out of his house for 2 weeks now.
Squidward becomes clinically depressed and shuts himself in his house. Viewers are then treated to various comedic fakeouts that make it look like Squidward is ending his own life. Watching the beloved Grump string up a rope is probably not every kid's idea of a good time. Unsurprisingly, Nickelodeon has since pulled the episode.
I can't seem to get happy. Maybe this will help.